people. I was broadcasting live this morning, and then my buddy needed a ride to work, and I picked him up, but he was using some language that I don't think YouTube would appreciate. So I had to turn it off abruptly. I already have a copyright strike, on my account because you can't put the radio on. You can't broadcast live and put the radio on because you don't know if it's music or what the heck is going on, right? But you get a copyright strike. So anyway, it looks like slowly the Kamala Harris love affair is kind of starting to wane. People are coming out saying that people are coming out and starting to criticize her lack of news conferences, and they're trying to hide her. They're trying to hide her because they know what her they know what her strong suits are, but they also know what her problems are, right? She's not very good at taking questions, live interviews. She's not good at live interviews, unscripted interviews, right? So they're hiding her. So, because they know that the debate with Trump is make or break, right? If she does poorly there, she's sunk. But if she can at least get out of there unscathed, or get out of there even semi-looking good, then she's got a chance. So she's like, I think they believe that she has so much momentum that they can afford to take her off the campaign trail, right? So we'll see. It's pretty stunning how the Democrat Party is so anti-Israel, and it is loaded with so many anti-Semites, and I just can't believe it. I can't believe how many bigots and anti-Semites openly in the Democrat Party. Like Alan Dershowitz said, people like AOC, Cori Bush, the list goes on. The list goes on. How many people within the Democrat Party, and the media doesn't call them out. The media just doesn't call them out. They talk, but they'll call out the Republicans and go, "Oh, that comment is anti-Semitic," nonstop. But what does it say? What's it say about her constituents that continue to keep voting her in office? That's more troublesome. More troublesome is when someone is like an anti-Semite or a bigot or a racist, and the people keep voting him in office. But times have changed. Times have changed. I remember when people were running for president, they didn't want a Catholic running, right? If you were Catholic, they made a big deal about that. That person can't become president, has no chance of being elected because they're a Catholic, because they were afraid of the abortion issue, right? I'm not a madam. The Sleepy Ape, not a madam. So we're in Florida, South Florida. We're heading east, Actually, we're heading west. We're about 8 miles from the beach, and we're about 6 miles from the Everglades. So I just got done dropping my buddy off at work. He needed a ride to work, so I'm giving him a ride. And now I'm heading to work myself. And I don't know, a million years. I would never let my son in a million years drive anything electric. Drive anything electric on this main road right here. They got these bike lanes, right? They put in bike lanes right off the side of the 3-lane highway. A series of dotted lines that are like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 feet wide. And they go, okay, that's a defined bike lane. Put your electric scooters there. That's like a death trap. That's like you're teeing people up. You're like, here, ride in this lane, and the people are on their phones. They're going to swerve over and take you out. Hopefully they're driving in a car that has lane assist, so you don't get taken out. But no, there's no way. There's no way I'd have my kid riding an electric bike or scooter or whatever the hell it is. And you see the people that are running late for work. And I'm more casual because time I have to be at work. I just gotta see. I gotta see my patients today. And there's no particular time. I just show up. But yes, I like broadcasting live, putting the thing. You guys are just driving around with me as we cruise around South Florida. Feel free to ask any questions if you have any questions about where we're at, where we're headed, what we're doing. But this is typical right here. This is a typical driving in traffic to work. Right? Where's everyone from? Mohammed, if you're still with us, where are you from? Today's an early day. I'm going to see my patient I'm going to see a couple patients. I see only 2 people today. I see 2 people. I'll see them this morning. And then we'll wrap up the day early. But I got paperwork I got to catch up on from yesterday's. Yesterday I had a busy day, as everyone knows. I saw like 7 people yesterday. I got to do their paperwork, and then do the paperwork from the people I see today. And then Wednesday I get busy again, and Thursday it's kind of slow again. And we'll go from there. A lot of dropouts, driving through these areas. I was talking yesterday that I dropped my mobile. I changed cellular companies. I was paying like 60 something dollars a month. $60 a month. I'm on a group plan with my wife and my son, and my portion was $60 a month. And I I switched to a blockchain company called Helium, and they charge you $20. They charge you $20 a month plus tax. It came out to like $20, like 63 cents a month. And then you put on mapping. You put on mapping mode where where they're tracking you in the areas that you drive, because they're trying to map out their network. So you allow them to see where you're driving, and they keep track of where the most, where all the helium users are going, right? So with the high demand areas, they're trying to figure that out. So you allow them to map it. So I've been allowing them to map my, and they reward you for that with these helium tokens. Well, I can tell you, the helium tokens they have a value. In the last 2 months, I've been able to use the helium tokens that I've accumulated from the mapping to pay for my bill, right? To pay for my bill. So I have, honestly, I've had no cell phone bill for the last 2 months. Unlimited talk, unlimited data, and I'm pretty sure they utilized the T-Mobile network, because when I was setting up my SIM card for them, there was a lot of T-Mobile stuff. But so I went from $60 a month to having no bill. So that's worth it, right? So I told my wife and my son that I was going to try it out, see how it worked for me for a couple months. And then if it works out, I think I'm going to switch them over. But I have to make sure that their cell phones are compatible. So I would tell a lot of people that when you buy cell phones, make sure you get them unlocked. So they can go to any carrier. You can take your phone to any carrier. A lot of people don't have their phones long enough. Because they're always upgrading, which I don't understand. You have an iPhone, and then you're gonna upgrade to another iPhone, spend another $2,000, whatever the freak they are now, maybe cheaper, just because you get a couple extra features. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to me. I have a Samsung S20 5G, and I've had it now for a few years, and it works just fine. I went to a store the other day, and I was waiting for someone, so I popped into an electronics store, Best Buy, here in Florida, and checking out all the products. I was looking at all the cell phones, all the different cell phones that they have. And, I mean, they're cool. It's cool, but I'm not buying another phone, man. I'm not dropping over $1,000 for a cell phone. I don't know if you guys remember. You remember when, all you had to do was sign a contract that you were going to, you signed a contract for like a 2-year mobile agreement, and they give you a free phone. You can get a free phone. It was a flip phone. It was an old flip phone. But they gave you free. I think if I didn't need it for work, because how many of us now, they use a lot of it for work. I mean, if I didn't work, I don't think I would need well, okay. I've always said I don't think 3/4 of the program they put office based. I got to sign on to the web. I go to the company's. A lot of dropouts. Man, constantly dropping out. I don't know if that's because of the network or am I connected to the Wi-Fi? Just looking. I was just checking. Yeah, I drop out and then I get reconnected. But I've been online longer this morning than 30 minutes. I hope my patience this morning already, because I took my buddy to work this morning. I'm like an hour early than what I usually am. They should be done with breakfast. You know, when I see patients at a facility, I have to make sure I can't show up during breakfast, lunch, or dinner, because they have to eat. So I can't interfere with that time. And usually at a facility, an assisted living facility, people are eating between 8. They're eating between 8 and 9 o'clock. So I'm hoping that they're done. If not, I'll have to chill out and wait a little while, you know. Shouldn't be long. They should be wrapping up by 9. So once I get there, I gotta sign off. I don't want to show the facility's name that I'm pulling into, right? So I don't want to piss anyone. You know, I don't want to. I'm going so slow because I'm in the school zone this morning right now. So now I'm out of the zone. Cop up there, I got someone pulled over. You know, when I get pulled over in the school zone, you get a ticket in the school zone, you're screwed. If it's $100 ticket, it's automatically now a $200 ticket. And a speeding ticket here, I mean, the bare minimum a speeding ticket is going to be, probably the bare minimum, about $150. That's going to be minimum. They have like a minimum charge of like $100 plus $2 for every mile an hour you're over the speed limit. So it's going to add up. All right, boys. See y'all later.